Hi, my name is Rachel. Welcome if you're new, or if you're not, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another tag that I was tagged in a long time ago and hadn't gotten to yet for just various reasons, and that is the would you rather tag. Now, I was tagged in this video literally 8 months ago by the super sweet cat from Curious Cat, who I will link her channel down below. She is severely underrated. Her videos are so wholesome and just like cute and like feels like a warm hug to watch her channel. So make sure you check her out. I believe that Kat created this tag herself with her friend. So she is also the original creator. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's right. Now, I'm just going to dive right into it because there are quite a few questions. The first one says, would you rather never read more than one book from the same author you can't reread, or read only books from your favorite author or one author of your choice? Never read more than one book from the same author without rereading. So once you're done with their backlist, like you can never read again. So obviously the logical choice would be read only books. No, the other way around. If you read only books from your favorite author or one author of your choice, once you're done with their backlog, you can't read again. Never read more than one book from this. I would rather never read more than one book from the same author. As much as that sucks, because that means that there would be so many series I couldn't finish. Question number 2 is, would you rather read a book with an unlikable main character or your favorite character dies? Honestly, I'm okay with either of these options. I don't mind when my favorite character dies because I like when books have high stakes. So, if one of my favorite character dies, which has happened quite a few times in some books I've read, as much as it hurts and I might cry, like it makes me enjoy the book more because, I really felt something from it. But I mean, I also don't hate an unlikable main character either. I guess I would choose read an unlikable main character, just to avoid killing as many favorite characters as possible. But I also don't mind if they die. So I'll choose unlikable main character for that one. The next one is, would you rather start your library from scratch, but you can't rebuy any of the books that were on your shelves before, or never be allowed to add a new book to it? Never be allowed to add a new book to it because I would not be allowed to buy Strange to Dreamer again. And that would be awful. And I would also not be able to buy my friend Jade's book, and that would really fucking suck for me because I love it and I love her. And also there are so many books that I would never get to read. I would never get to buy The Shadow of the God. Yeah, no, I definitely would rather never add another book to my shelves because I could just read other books from the library and stuff. So the next question is, would you rather your favorite author never publishes anything new or only publishes bad books from now on? I don't know. I want to say never publishes anything new, and I feel like that might be controversial because then like you would never get to read a new book from your favorite author. But if all the books are going to be bad, then why does it matter? Definitely never publish anything new for that one. And if you don't agree with me, you're weird, because why would you want to why would you want to read bad books if it's your favorite author? The next one is, would you rather read only one of your favorite genres or read as widely as you want except that genre? So never read fantasy again. I couldn't do it. I would just rather only read fantasy. Whoopsies. I would also count the subgenres though. Like if I could only ever read fantasy, I feel like fantasy is an umbrella term. Like I would still read magical realism. I would still read romantasy. I would read high fantasy. I could read YA fantasy. I could read like middle grade fantasy. So I feel like just reading that genre still gives me a lot of options, even if I couldn't read like horrors or thrillers or like whatever. Would you rather be stranded forever on a deserted island with a full library, or still live in society but books have disappeared? Books in general, deserted island. First of all, I don't like people. Which seems counterintuitive because I'm literally putting myself on the internet for people. But yeah, in general, like I don't love people. I really don't. I hate crowds. I don't like going out in public. I hate when people have to come to my house. Like I just want to be left alone. So a deserted island with a full library, dream come true. Of course I picked that one. Would you rather? Oh, some of these have specific genres related to them, I think. This one says science fiction fantasy. Would you rather read only 5-star series but they're unfinished, or read only thick standalones with a bunch of info dumping 5-star unfinished series? I'm a chronic unfinisher. I'm currently reading like 44 series at one time. Like not like right now in this moment at one time, but I'm working on actively reading 44 series. I am a chronic unfinisher, so I would much rather hop around and have to read unfinished series than only read giant standalones with a lot of info dumping. I don't mind an info dump if it's done in an intriguing and engaging way. But like if that was the only kind of book I could read, I would get so bored so quickly. The next one is mystery. Would you rather always get book twists spoiled or they all have an open ending, the killer isn't caught? Always have an open ending. I hate knowing the twist of a book going in because then like it just makes me not want to read it. So when I read a book and I love it, I will reread it. Obviously, you know what's going to happen when you reread a book. But when I'm reading a thriller book for the first time, it being like predictable or the twist being like really obvious makes me want to just stop. Because like, what's the point? That is the whole point of a thriller, right? That's the whole point of a mystery is the twist. So if the twist is like this glaring obvious thing or somebody spoiled it for you, like what is the point of reading that book? You know? Does that make sense? I feel like a lot of you would agree, right? I don't know. I could be wrong. But for me, I would rather that all mystery or thriller books were open-ended than be predictable or spoiled. Okay, the next one is historical romance, which I have literally just been working on a vlog for reading historical romance for the first time to see if I like it, which will be up after this video. So I literally only have one book to base my answer off for this question. And it's, would you rather the historical romance was a great love story, but it was historically inaccurate, or toxic meh love story, but it had great historical world building? I would rather it had historical inaccuracies because I don't know much about historical stuff. Like history in class, history and geography are like my two worst subjects. I was very much like an art kid, a science kid. Like I didn't really do well in math, but like I did great in science in school, English, literature, art. Like that was my wheelhouse. History, social studies, geography, and math were like not my thing. So I really could not give a fuck about the historical accuracy of a book. And that's for better or for worse, isn't it? The next one is, would you rather read a book that the best characters the best characters plot writing but none of the others? Huh? Okay, it says, would you rather read a book that has the best characters / plot or writing but none of the others? I don't know what that means. I'm confused. Do you mean like only read one book that has like all of those great things in them and then every other book like doesn't have good things in them? I guess I would just rather read like, I don't know. That's actually a hard one. Would I rather only read one book that has great characters, writing, plot, but none of the others have those things? Or do I want to read more than one book? Or do I just want to read? This is a hard one. I don't know. I guess I would rather read. I don't know. This question is confusing. It was not worded in a way I understand. I'm so sorry, Kat. I'm going to skip this one. The next question is, would you rather have a friend who loses your books or mistreats them, aka stains them or breaks the spine? I guess mistreats them because it just means they're well loved, right? I'm going to go with that because then I feel like if someone loses your book, you have to buy a new one, or I mean, they have to buy a new one for you. I would not be buying my own book if someone lost it. But, you know, if they like truly read it and just like got it dirty because they loved it, or like broke the spine because they were like, you know, flying through it, like I can't be mad at them for that. I mean, I would, but like I couldn't, you know? The next question is, would you rather never be allowed to visit a bookstore again or be banned from all the libraries in the world? Be banned from all the libraries in the world. I can't go to all the libraries in the world. I can only go to my local library. So I would definitely need to be able to go to the bookstore. The next question is, would you rather everyone hate your favorite books or everyone loves the books you hate? I would rather everybody loved all the books I hate. I'm totally cool being the girl that's like talking shit about a popular book, exhibit Aragon. Like, I don't care if people love a book or if it's like everyone's favorite book. Like, I am cool hating it. So I would rather everybody loved books that I hated instead of everybody hating books that I love, because I love them and I want other people to love them because I think they're great books. You know? That makes sense? This one is goofy. It says, Would you rather only listen to audiobooks narrated by the worst narrator like Mickey Mouse, or only read physical books in terrible lighting? I don't know. I have really bad eyesight, glasses, but would I rather listen to a screeching, awful Mickey Mouse like narrator? I would rather, okay, I think I would rather read, this one sucks, but I would rather read with my eyes in terrible lighting because I could still use my Kobo. It does say physical books, but like an ebook is technically physical. Like you look at it and you're reading it physically with your eyes. So I'm counting it. But I mean, I would still obviously have to be reading actual books, like, you know, by candlelight, I guess, and that would be awful. Okay, there's only 2 left. The next one says, would you rather that books from the same series / collection don't match? Or would you rather read books printed in a tiny font? I would rather have the series not match. Let's circle back to the bad eyesight. I have the font quite large on my Kobo, and not that I can adjust the font in a physical book, but anything smaller than this, I can't read it. This is like a perfect size font. Also, middle grade books have a great size font. Yeah, here we go. Nice and big. This is perfect because my eyes are awful. So yes, unfortunately, I guess all of my series are going to be mismatched now. The next question says, would you rather never post another YouTube video again or never watch YouTube again? I would rather never post another video because that means I wouldn't be able to watch a lot of people who I love their videos and bring me great joy and entertainment in my life. I have a lot of booktube friends and I love all of their videos dearly. So I would rather never post a video again so I could keep watching them, of course. And last but not least, I am supposed to tag people. I'm going to tag some people I don't normally talk about. I do have a close group of friends on here that I tag for everything, but there are other booktubers that I love to watch that I don't talk about enough. So I would like to tag Heather from Hia Booktubes. I would like to tag Ray from Bookmark Chronicles. I'm also going to tag Sam from Samantha Donovan. And anyone else who watches this and wants to do it, I would love to see your answers. Whew, some of those questions were interesting. Some of them were like so easy. Obviously, there was a clear-cut winner for me for a lot of those. But some of them I really, I'll edit it out, but some of those I sat here in silence for a few minutes, truly pondering what I would rather have my answer be. So great questions, Kat. Those made me laugh and really made me think about a couple of things. As always, thank you so much for watching. And if you made it this far in the video, leave a glasses emoji down in the comments for my blind ass, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!